All right, so here's our Eagle app. So Dan put together some. I don't know if you guys saw this message, but inside of this GitHub repository of his, he put some kind of swing thing together. I think as a user interface. So I'm not exactly sure though how to integrate it into our project. And so he can't get on tonight, so maybe I'll just meet with him at some point and try to figure out how we can do that and then put that into our project because I'm not sure what that was for.
Okay.
But looking at the project so far, obviously another thing we have to wait for. I don't know if the other guys are jumping on. We are still waiting for the database connection as well as the Hibernate stuff. Because I mean that's like I don't know how to what they're pulling out of the database. I mean the database is created. I created the database on Bluehost, so they should have everything. I gave them all the credentials and everything to get into it. Um, if I come here, I go to databases. Oh no, cPanel. So I come to my cPanel over here. I go down to PHP my admin. Then we have in here our database for 360. And it basically just has these three tables inside of it. So before I'd created a database that had a bunch of tables in it. It was a little bit more complicated, and the other problem was that I wanted to normalize it a little bit so it's not as confusing. So basically, I just did the counties, the Eagle list, and then whenever a user enters an Eagle. So, like for example, in our counties, we have all of the counties in Idaho, right? Here they all are. And then in our Eagle list, I basically just populated this with a bunch of just random equals. And so then basically in here is where the structure of this Eagle column will just basically have a user input. And I was going to do it all separate, but I was like, that's way too complicated. Like, don't want to pull 50 things out. So I basically just created this Eagle type, size, description, where it was found, and the location found. So that's all we have to do. But we don't have the actual uh, Hibernate function into it. So far, this is what we did in my other classes. If it's not done, we just did it. Like whoever's done with their section, I can do it if you guys want. I can start working on Hibernate because I know that Dan said that he was going to have it up, but he's working on it as well with who's in here. I know that part of this was done, but Steven and Miles, I'm not sure. Because I looked at this, I have no idea what this is. I feel like this is just something copied from a website. I don't know if you guys feel differently.
Uh, that's the connection file, and it looks, well, it hasn't been updated to go to your Bluehost
Yeah,
database. It still says localhost 8889.
yeah.
Um, so, I mean, the thing with the connection file, though, is, I mean, you've seen one, you've seen them all. There's only like 3 or 4 unique parts to it, so it probably is cut and paste, but there's not much more you need in there.
Okay. So then, Rachel, you're working on this read JSON, right?
Yeah, it actually should read it, but I just commented it out because I wasn't sure if you wanted to use that or if you had already created one to parse the JSON. So I just did that just in case. We
Okay.
didn't have a code.
Okay. So, I mean, this hibernate code seems like something that we really need to kind of get done because is database and pulling out those classes so that we can then use, if I understand correctly, Rachel's JSON, and then we can actually output the stuff into our application. Because so far right now, if we run it, I mean, we can get to all the main screens. But also, Find Eagle hasn't been worked out. I don't know if Justin's going to be on tonight. But that's
No.
enough.
Okay. No code's been done on that.
Uh-uh. Is that Justin?
No,
Oh, no.
it's. Uh,
Oh. Yeah, so no code's been done in here either. So, I mean, we could. Do you guys just want to sign things out again? And I mean, for those of us who are here, because I feel like we've done. I personally, I don't know. I don't understand what Dan is doing with the other code that he sent in. I don't know what he's planning on implementing with that, because he just kind of gave us a URL. So, what are your guys' thoughts? How should we move forward?
I mean, I would most likely end up being extremely harsh, to be honest. So I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. I know normally we would expect to have a completely finished program in any other class, but I mean, we've all I feel like done a good chunk of this, and there's clearly team members that have done literally nothing, and so I don't know. I don't feel like pushing super hard to finish this program if it doesn't really need to be finished, and the fact that it's not finished will say more about people that didn't help than if we just finished it. But like I said, I'm probably going to be super harsh about it.
So, what are your thoughts, Danny and Rachel?
I guess I can try. I struggle with coding in general, but I can try like doing some of the code.
And I'd be happy to work on some of the stuff that isn't done yet.
Okay.
Hibernate I'm still struggling with, but I'd be happy to work on the Find Eagle.
Okay. So I can work on the Hibernate, Danny, if you want to work on the Find Eagle then.
Okay.
I mean, those are like one of the biggest things that once those are done, I feel like everyone else will kind of have a better understanding of the app and can implement anything else they want to in it.
Yeah, and let me
Obviously,
know if there's a piece of code you guys want me to do. I'd be happy to do it. Even though I struggle with it, I still try to come up with something.
so Rachel, like if I'm gonna work on the Hibernate, and so if I get the Hibernate to work, you've kind of already been doing the JSON part.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of create a plugin for the JSON. So basically, I'll pull everything from the Hibernate, and then we'll just use your JSON functions to basically just parse the object so we can output it into the application, like where it says like which eagle did you see. We can go from there.
Okay. I may have to redo it because I learned a little bit more about JSON and I saw what we have in the database, so now I need to go back and because I wasn't sure what sort of information I needed in there, but now I have a general idea, so
Okay.
I will do that.
Hey,
Okay.
Danny, do you want me to help on your part, or do you think that's a
I'm
paired
just
code?
looking through, at least going through and putting in the basics or the outline of it won't be no problem. I'm just looking through, so I went back to that slideshow we made, get an idea of what we need to do.
Uh-huh.
I'm just checking. So how should I get like the list of counties that we're searching for, or list of eagles? That's where, because I think that hibernate section needs to be in place so we can look up the data.
Right.
but I
Yeah.
can at least put in an outline and put where that logic would go. Give us something to work off of. That'll be easy enough.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, let's see what we got. 360. Yeah, that's kind of fine eagle. So like
That's
it'll
good.
pull up the county and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, once the hibernate part is done, I mean, that's like the easy part. We just basically have to, let's see, request the county. Okay, maybe what I should do is add on our database over here. Maybe what I should do is add like so we have like in the county you find, and then you find all the eagles by date. Maybe I should add inside of the database, maybe a column in here, in this eagle column, something that's like date found. And that would just be auto, whatever. It'll just take the date of when the user, so that one we won't have to mess with and enter the date. It'll just automatically do whatever the user when he enters it. That way we could just populate that out. And so it'll just say this, or just have it output this whole entire line. So it'll like say the whole eagle size and everything. Yeah, that hibernate part is the one that we need to get done. So
Well,
I will. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say in that list, I don't think the date's necessarily crucial. It's just the method for ordering the list. So, I mean, we probably don't even have to show the date. We just want the most recent occurrences to be at the top. Like
Okay.
instead of saying the name of the eagle and the date, it's probably you're right. You probably output that entire line, not necessarily having the date there. We're just going to use the date as an order column, basically.
Oh, okay.
So So the date's going to be released fairly inconsequential to this particular output, but we're going to use the date in order to order it. Was I think the main idea.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
So the actual display data is going to be the type. All the other columns basically is going to be probably what we end up wanting to display.
Okay. That makes sense. So next week, I know that on iLearn, let's see. Let me look at.
Are we in our presentation? Are we supposed to set up like create slides or anything?
I think it would be good too. I think it will be a better presentation if we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that then.
I'm just looking into next week's items. So our presentation is due on Saturday,
This Saturday.
or next Saturday.
Okay.
Sorry. So maybe what we should do is we should plan on next Thursday. This is what I think. I think we should meet Tuesday and Thursday of next week.
Okay.
Is everyone with that?
Yep. And I'm gonna start creating slides for our presentation while we're at it.
Sorry, I didn't hear that last part you said.
Oh, I'm gonna start creating our presentation slides.
Okay. That'll probably be helpful. And you can use some of this stuff within this folder as well.
Yeah, will do.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna post then on our community. I'm just gonna put all of the details from this meeting into a post on our community, as well as a team meeting, and the assignments that we have. And then I guess if you guys each want to work on those parts, then I'm gonna have mine done because like I said, I've been just all week doing coding. I'm gonna have hopefully the hibernate done tomorrow, if not Saturday. That way, I feel like that's like probably the biggest part because once we get that going, I mean, there's other things we'd have to do like threads and stuff, and executors inside of the code, but I feel like that's something we could implement just like on a side note, like just simple ideas of like maybe displaying things while the app is running or while it's going out and querying stuff. So that should, to me, I feel like I could implement those things in a few seconds, but the hibernate, yeah, obviously I feel like most people struggle with that one. So
I could never get mine working.
Let
Yeah.
me know when you have it up so I could take a look at it in case I need to make changes on my
okay. Okay. So next meeting is Tuesday the 12th. Assignments. We have Danny working on the Find Eagle.
Right.
I'll work on Brandon with Hibernate. Rachel, you're working on the slides for presentation. Matt, you said that you were you going to help out Danny?
Yeah. When do you want to work on that, Danny?
I'm pretty flexible. Let's see.
Okay.
I think so. Just setting up the outline for it should be pretty simple. I'm just going to put together something that at least has all the basics and where everything that's missing will go.
Okay.
That I can probably get done tonight.
Okay.
And then I'll push it and we can look at where we need to go from there.
Okay. That works.
I'm just filling this out. Give me a second.
I just wanted to vent. I just like the way the grading is where we start from 0. I just want to know what my grade is gonna be.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
that worksheet is for.
Yeah, but I want to see everything. Like,
Yeah. There's a lot of it that you have no idea until the end.
Yeah, exactly. Right now I have an F in the class according to the worksheet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, I'm posting this now. So
On our community.
yeah, I just posted it. So I put our link to this meeting as well as just our assignments for everyone that's here. Because I feel like everyone else dropped out. But dang, I'm
Yeah.
dark. It's gotten dark here. I forgot I'm in Central Math.
Yeah, it got dark fast.
Yeah, I'm outside, so
It's crazy.
way dark. Sorry, you probably can't even see me. If I smile, maybe. There you go. All right, so I'll get to work on that. Are there any questions?
nope.
Are are you guys doing okay with all your personal stuff, like your own application?
No.
I actually have to make changes on mine.
Well, here's just an example if you guys want one. This is basically what I'm doing for mine, and he said that's totally fine. But within my Java app, this one right here, I have in here all of these different packages. And then here's my controller right here. And basically what I've done for this application of mine is I just go through and I just basically say, all right, which topic do you want to see? So when I run my code, it says, all right, welcome to this app. What do you want to see? And then basically I just go through examples that they all point out to my different classes, and then it just goes through. So like for example, if I want to do HTTP URL connection, I just enter 8, and then which website would you like to test? Webspot.com. Goes out. Congratulations. All right, you've reached that, and then it'll just go back to my main screen again. It basically just shows. Well, actually, it's not going to. I have to finish that, but basically, this just goes through and just shows all of these different things that I've worked on. So, if any of you need an idea of what to do,
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's just a simple application. I mean, it doesn't do like anything amazing. It's just simple. So.
I like that because I was like,
Yeah.
I know it's not required that we make an app, but it has everything in it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just like a showcase of everything you've worked on.
Yeah, because it would take me time to think of something that actually do my app that I want to do, that what's on the line one would take me a long time. So I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
So that's just an idea if you guys want an idea of something to do. So
Cool.
all that's in GitHub, so you can check it out if you need.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yep. So I guess we'll see you guys on Tuesday then.
All right, thanks.
All right, we'll see you guys
Bye.
later.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.